I've been singing song lyrics wrong for years. I mean, who knew it wasn't Hold Me Closer, Tony Danza? Details like that sometimes slip by me. Join us on this episode of Aha Moments for some ideas on improving attention to detail.
Welcome to another aha moment, accidental self-improvement with Christy Atwood.
You never know what I have up my sleeve. Today, for instance, it was a dryer sheet. This is because I'm not a detail person. I used to love details, but for some reason, as I've aged, I seem to think that details are the younger generation's responsibility. Of course, this is ridiculous, but you try telling that to me and my dryer sheet. I love starting projects. I love shiny objects. The first row on the knitting needle is a thrill, but then there's all that tedious repetition, all that effort, even, God forbid, thinking. Details include stuff like making decisions, and that is not my area of expertise. So for today's podcast, I decided to seek out and share 5 tips for improving our attention to detail. 1. Play observation games. Games like Spot the Difference puzzles or I Spy help train your brain to pick up on small differences and details. Regularly playing these games can actually sharpen your observational skills and make you more attentive in daily life. Plus, it's an excuse to play a game. Enough said. Number 2. Practice sensory stacking. This technique involves deliberately engaging multiple senses while observing something. Okay, for instance, say you're eating an apple. Okay, yeah, notice its taste, great, but also pay attention to its color, texture, smell, even the sound as you bite into it. Sensory stacking helps your brain gather richer details and improve overall focus. And now, I'm hungry for an apple. No, apple pie. Better move on before I break to the kitchen. Speaking of breaks, try this one. Number 3, micro meditation breaks. Every few hours, pause for just 1 minute to observe your surroundings in detail. Notice colors, shapes, sounds, and textures around you. This helps you develop a habit of noticing finer points in your environment, which trains your brain to focus on details. 4. Keep a noticing journal. Carry a small notebook and jot down anything interesting or unusual that you notice each day. This could be a pattern on a building, a sound, or a color combination you like. Writing these observations reinforces detail awareness and helps you form a habit of consciously noticing things. It also makes people think you're writing a book, so they'll be nicer to you to avoid being the villain of your story. Number 5, use the Feynman technique to describe objects. This one's named after that physicist, Richard Feynman. You probably remember they talked about him on the Big Bang Theory show all the time. This technique involves picking an everyday object and describing it as if you're teaching it to a child. Break it down into small, observable details: size, shape, material, function. This habit sharpens your analytical thinking and helps you look beyond surface-level observation. It also trains you to teach things to 5-year-olds, which can be helpful in staff meetings. So there they are, 5 ways to work on our attention to details and make for more aha moments.
Well, you've survived another aha moment with Christy Atwood. Join her on social media. Visit Christy.net for the links.